No problem. Got it.
Who are you? What are you doing in here? You can't just come barging into someone's home. That's no excuse. You can't just go around barging into people's apartments because you're curious. But at least you're more polite than that pig Holden. Just one of Darvik's men who can't keep his hands to himself. But all he got for his trouble was a nasty scar from my vibroblade. Too bad I'm the one still paying the price. I don't want to talk about it. I'm in enough trouble already. Besides, I don't know if I can trust you. Well, I suppose you seem like an all-right sort. When I cut Holden, it made him back off, but it also embarrassed him in front of his friends. Holden's a spiteful little hut slug. He went and put out a bounty on my head for what I did. That's why I'm hiding out here. I doubt it. Holden is one of Darvik's men. When you work for the local crime lord, the authorities tend to turn a blind eye. I'm afraid this is between me and Holden now. You could try, I guess. He usually hangs out at the cantina in the lower city. It probably won't do any good. Holden's used to getting his own way. That's one of the fringe benefits of being a goon for Darvik. Working for the local crime lord lets you get away with things. Still, I appreciate the offer. I can't help you there. Since this thing with Holden, I've been scared to leave my apartment. I don't know anything about what's going on in the outside world anymore. Goodbye and good luck. I hope you can talk some sense into Holden.
Tong haitwam jiji jumblumpa. Nita poe tikito. Dolpa da bonqualea gandona chuchut. Kachi chu ita dundonga. Yumalita kuto dun. Chilamulane ni dubobo. Wonga kumbis jang ba mulira.
Runda di hotonga kun hankabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule tunking ba nunotek. Tuk nincha tukunde mulerabes.
Chi gratu loda pograshi onion kompa chintono muchuba. Loda dita kun. Ita patisa batua kacha tutonga. Bagrasha kon tijaka Chubakaha chopa chawachiwish yunku. Jodo jidbungarantang. Ta kumjus tak miki grabulmogo. Kachichu ita botunga. Tolbabank wale oganda naru chuchut. Mogesha ponka bola wana chikne. Pamule slimo podadada nanga kumbist mule rabest.
And I can tell you from experience that they aren't any good at all against a simple vibroblade. That's why the Republic has been training soldiers in hand-to-hand and melee combat.
Tong haitwam jiji jumblumpa. Nita poe tikito. Dolpa da bonqualea gandona chuchut. Kachi chu ita dundonga. Yumalita kuto dun. Chilamulane ni dubobo. Wonga kumbis jang ba mulira. Ta kumjus tak miki grabulmogo. Kachichu ita bodunga. Tolbabank wale oganda naru chuchut. Mogesha ponka bola wana chikne. Pamule slimo podadada nanga kumbist mule rabest. Chi gratu loda pograshi onion kompa chintono muchuba. Loda dita kun. Ita patisa batua kacha tutonga. Bagrasha kon tijaka Chubakaha chopa chawachiwish yunku. Jodo jidbungarantang. Tolpa da bongwale gando nangugu chuchut. Kavadum ku pelio botenya. Bonanai kuchu. Hawaga boska chokola. Mucha shag panka.
Runda di hotonga kun hankabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule tunking ba nunotek. Tuk nincha tukunde mulerabes. Tong abog sha umninang. Wanga kun bez keng balemuraya. Johnny yon tunjiji idatwana.
Kababol pa muje kumana? We ita nandayata. Wata yuma wama huhu na dekdek. Shatung ni patoga. Wano kusbe ching palamule tonke. Tag bis chupongko koki bakbaka. Ching pala chiska mule tunarana nu prata donko sicha tuma wamama tus keba toma. Nisha julorcha kinkuno bulera jikun. Chanshak bulara umrao chiska duchi. On chuban jishka yanki titoke gratung kun chicha kun king kachachonobra. Bogra wala no tumacha. Nechi chuna chubaching lorda itakun. Witam boragatong mulira siyang turong ni na potata tuangachun tize. Igruto haga jijiwa. Wata chuma wana hu wama hu natek. Chi gratu loda pograshi onyo kompa chintono muchuba. Loda ita kun. Ita patisa batua kacha tutong. Pagrasha kon tichaka Chuba kaha chopa chawachuish yunku. Jodo jidbungarantang. Muchashak pakat. Kiye no namapaole rachikun. Achuta, wonga kun bis dolpi kikoyana. Dong patugas makdelea. Hakupa chekopa? Gino mulera kenpaija kislimu poduama? Achuta, wonga kun bis dolpi kikoyana. Dong patugas makdelea.
No problem. Got it.
Pudu, Tunirama na praka donko searcha chupapanki.
No problem. Got it. No problem. Got it.
Kuyami, jwo chikchita na patogta, yafulke gokala jiji, kawana bora atugawa, kankidora.
Hey there, watch where you're walking. I just cleaned those floors. My name's Kadir. I'm the janitor for this building. You must be the new tenant here, right? Never thought they'd rent that abandoned apartment. You look like an off-worlder. What happened? You get stuck here because of the quarantine? Can't see any other reason someone would want to rent that old apartment. Don't know how much I can tell you, but seeing as how you're new here, I guess I can try and help you out. Decent enough place to live, I guess, except for the lower levels. That's where the swoop gangs hang out. Just stay in Upper City and you'll be fine. You also might want to check out the cantina. I used to go there when I was younger. A good place to get a drink and find out what's going on in the Upper City. Just keep following the apartment complex ring until you come to the elevator. It'll take you out to the upper streets there. And from there, just head south a ways. You can't miss it. Don't know how much I can tell you, but seeing as how you're new here, I guess I can try and help you out. Well, the best place to go is probably Kebla Yurt's store. She's right across from the cantina, so you can stop in for a drink if you get thirsty while you're shopping. Just keep following the apartment complex ring until you come to the elevator. It'll take you out to the upper streets there. And from there, just head south a ways. You can't miss it. Don't know how much I can tell you, but seeing as how you're new here, I guess I can try and help you out. Not much of an issue for me, you know. I ain't never left Taurus, and they ain't never gonna. A lot of other folks are sure riled up about it, but I don't really know much about it. I prefer to keep to myself mostly. But there's plenty of people at the cantina who'll be more than happy to tell you what they think about the Sith and their quarantine. I should get back to work anyway. I'll probably see you around. I'm here most of the time. The building doesn't clean itself, you know.
Yes, what's on your mind? Me? Well, I've been a star pilot for the Republic for years. Seen more than my share of wars. I fought in the Mandalorian Wars before all this started. But with all that, I've never experienced anything like the slaughter of these Sith animals coming nation. Not even the Mandalorians were that senseless. My homeworld was one of the first planets to fall to Malik's fleet. The Sith bombed it into submission, and there wasn't a damn thing our Republic forces could do to stop them. You're the one who wanted to know more about me. Well, this is it. This is what I am. I'm just a soldier. I go where the fleet admirals tell me to. I follow my orders and I do my duty. It's just... doesn't seem right that doing that means I failed. I didn't. I know that. I'm not angry at you. Don't think that. I must not be making much sense. You probably mean well with your questions. I'm just not accustomed to talking about my past very much. At all, actually. I'm more used to taking action, keeping my mind focused on the business at hand. So let's just do that. If you have more questions, ask them later.
Hello there. I haven't seen you in my shop before. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Kebla Yurt. Welcome to the Equipment Emporium. You looking to buy some supplies? My shop's the largest one in all of Upper Terrace. Best selection on the planet. Whatever you need, I've got. Well, mostly.
Mostly? What do you mean by that?
The Sith confiscated all my heavy weapons, and they impounded all my ships and swoop bikes. But I've still got a real nice selection, if you're interested. Anything I can do to help a potential customer out. What do you want to know? I heard a couple of pods crash down in the Undercity. I bet the crash sites have already been stripped clean by the Sith, though. Unless the swoop gangs or Davix men got there first. I don't have anything good to say about those swoop gangs. Zooming around on their swoop bikes, terrorizing the lower city like a bunch of animals. Things weren't so bad when the hidden Becks were running the show. But ever since the rise of the Black Vulcar gang, the lower city has been nothing short of a war zone. The Sith haven't even bothered trying to maintain order down there. And I heard a rumor that Davix's own people are having problems with the Black Vulcars now. Oh, Davix's a legitimate businessman, if you get my drift. Smuggling, slaving, extortion. Mm-hmm. They say he's a member of the Exchange, you know, the big intergalactic criminal organization.
I've heard of the Exchange. Bad organization to cross. But if If anyone has blockade-breaking shifts, however, it's them.
I have to pay him a protection fee every month, but it's reasonable. And I get most of my inventory through Davik and his suppliers. I'm just smart enough not to ask where it came from, you understand? Davik hates the Sith as much as anybody. The quarantine has put a real dent in his operations, too. But he's keeping a low profile as long as the occupation lasts. Davik stays out of the way, and the Sith don't bother him. The swoop gangs could learn a thing or two from this tidy little arrangement, instead of always going after each other. It's not smart to say bad things about the people in power, if you get my meaning. I just wish the Sith would ease up on the quarantine, though. They're killing my business. I can't say I like having them here in Upper City, but it could be worse, and we're still a lot better off than the Lower City, what with those swoop gangs and all. Oh, you're one of those off-worlders, aren't you? Come to Terrace for a short business trip and end up stuck here because of the Sith quarantine, right? Oh, you can't be too happy. Trapped on an unfamiliar world and all. But Terrace isn't so bad, as long as you stay in the Upper City. Just try to avoid the Sith. And stay out of the Lower City. The swoop gangs are totally out of control. Even Davik's men are having trouble down there. Good day to you, then. Remember to come back to my shop if you ever need any supplies.
Don't bother me. I'm here on official Sith business.
Hello there, youngster. You interested in buying the Pazak deck of an old man looking to get out of the gambling game? Just 50 credits and I'll sell you all my cards. I'll even throw in a free lesson to boot. It's a great deal, if you can afford it. My name's Garuk. I used to be a card shark, one of the best Pazak players in the Outer Rim. But that was before I retired from the gambling life. Don't get me wrong, the game's been good to me over the years. I've traveled the span of the galaxy, from the core worlds to the farthest reaches of the Outer Rim. I've won countless fortunes, and lost countless more. But that was long ago, and things have changed. Gambling is a young man's game. That's why I'm looking to get out. My offer still stands. 50 credits gets you my old Pazak deck and a free lesson. A great offer if you can afford it. Glad to see you're interested in the grand old game. The rules are pretty simple. Here, I'll load them up into your data pad so you can check them out anytime you want. Good luck. I hope the game's as good to you as it was to me. Now, is there anything else I can do for you? Of course. My mind isn't as sharp as it used to be. That's why I'm giving up the gambler's life. But I think I can still manage to answer some simple questions. I spend my days here in the cantina, sipping ale and chatting with the folks who wander by. I don't have much use or care what goes on outside these walls. I don't see much point in worrying about that kind of stuff now that I've given up the gambler's life. Is there anything else I can do for you? Of course. No sense in a youngster like you wasting your days away with an old man in a dingy bar. But if you ever want to chat, you know where to find me.
What do you want? Have you come here just to bother me, or do you wish to test yourself against the best Pazak player on Taurus? My name is Niklos. I'm the unofficial champion of the Pazak circuit here on Taurus. If you don't mind losing your wager, we could play a few hands. Questions? I don't come here to answer questions. If you want to play Pazak, then let's play. If not, then quit crowding my gambling table. I'm going to enjoy relieving you of your credits almost as much as I'm going to enjoy humiliating you. You were lucky to win the last match, but luck is no substitute for skill in Pazak. If you are foolish enough to play me again, I won't repeat the mistake of underestimating you. If you ever wish to test yourself against the best Pazak player on Taris, you know where to find me.
I saw your match against Niklos. He doesn't lose very often. I bet you could make a lot of credits as a professional Pazak player. You know, you're my kind of guy, rich and handsome, just the way I like them. Why don't we slip away to the tap room together? The bartender can mix us up something special for only 20 credits. If you play your cards right, Pazak might not be the only game you get lucky at tonight. Well, I'm used to the finer things in life. I'm not about to lower my standards for any man. So how about it? You want me to get those drinks for us? What's the matter, you shy? Suit yourself. I'll be here if you change your mind, just waiting for a nice, rich Pazak player to come along.
Hi there. I haven't seen you around before. Of course, they don't give us Sith officers from the military base much time off. I'm off duty right now, so I'm not in uniform. My name is Sana, junior officer, first class with the Sith occupation force. I'm actually a little surprised you're talking to me at all. Most of the people here on Taris can't stand us Sith. It can make this job pretty lonely. That's true, but people don't appreciate what we've done for them. We could have slapped a curfew on this whole planet, but we didn't. You know, it's like everyone on this backwater planet is in a permanent bad mood. Don't they know we have to make the best of things? Exactly, it's all about attitude. I didn't ask to be assigned to this backwater planet, but I try to make the best of it. It's pretty easy to get depressed on an assignment like this, but we do what we can to keep our spirits up. That's true. It's nice to meet someone who understands what I'm going through. It's good to talk about this stuff. It gets pretty lonely at the military base. I have to get going soon. I've got a shift at the military base. But some of us junior Sith officers are having a party tonight to blow off some steam. I'd really like to see you again. Why don't you drop by the party? I'll show you where it is on your map. Don't be late. We're starting right after our shifts end. Most of us won't even be going back to the base to lock up our uniforms. I look forward to seeing you there.
No hard feelings, my good man, but I can't really talk with you right now. It's difficult enough to draw the interest of the ladies in this establishment as it is. Surely you understand what I'm talking about. I guess you've experienced many lonely evenings, something I'm hoping to avoid tonight.
If you're here to complain about the quarantine, don't waste your breath. There's nothing I can do about it. I just follow the orders I'm given.
Where did you get those clothes? A trash compactor in the lower city? And where are those drinks we ordered?
Careful what you say. I get the feeling this spoiled brat could cause us more trouble than she's worth.
Why is the help here so incompetent? One word from Daddy and I could get you fired. That's better. Now, hurry up with our order.
And here are your drinks, Miss Lavin. I apologize for the delay.
I can't believe we couldn't get arena tickets for this match. Now we'll have to watch the duel on the view screen.
Who cares? It's Duncan and Gerlon fighting. It's not like we're gonna miss anything good.
Shh, they're about to start, so quit complaining and just watch the view screen.
Ladies and gentlemen, I draw your attention to the dueling ring. Here, two combatants will battle for your viewing and gambling enjoyment. Now, I hope all your bets are down because we're ready to roll. In this corner, I give you Gerlon Two Fingers. And over here, looking to climb the ranks yet again, is the ever-persistent Deadeye Duncan. To nobody's great surprise, Deadeye is down again. Don't worry, folks. He's just unconscious. As usual, our medics will have him up and about in a bit. Well, that was quick, wasn't it? So I give you the winner, Gerlon Two Fingers.
Good to see Marl still around after all these years. He proves this isn't just a young man's game.
I love watching Ice fight. She proves this isn't just a man's game.